And Happy New Year to everyone. I wanted to make a video talking about how this New Year's was actually different than my previous ones. This New Year's, I actually decided not to go out to a party or even to a friend's. I wanted to do something a little bit different. This year, I went out to the cinema, and I saw a really good film there called The King's Speech. And it was a true story of King George VI and how he had a really bad speech impediment. But anyway, afterwards I came home and I brought in the New Year's watching television, and right after midnight I stayed up for maybe half an hour or so, around 12:30. And then after that I just went to sleep. I really, at that point, didn't feel like it was necessary to stay up all night, or even to 2 or 3 for that matter. So I brought in the New Year's. I was awake, and it was very low-key. And the reason why I wanted to do something a little bit more low-key than previous years is because I wanted to do something. I just wanted to do something different. It was, previous years I've gone to big loud parties where people are doing crazy things and peculiar things are happening there, and it just seemed like there was too much madness going on. And this year I just was not up to that. After midnight I called a couple friends and wished them a Happy New Year. A couple of them were already at parties, and they sounded like they were really juiced from alcohol. That's another thing. This year I decided that, I wanted to stay away from alcohol and didn't want to feel like crap the next day, because, that's usually what would happen. New Year's morning and you have a hangover and you just feel terrible. And this year I just didn't want that. But I wanted to ask how all of yours New Year's were. What did you exactly do? Did you have a nice, quiet, low-key one, or did you have a really cool time at a party, or were you just with your closest family? I'm sure all of us like to do different things for bringing in the new year, and I am interested to know what you guys did. Okay, there's another topic I wanted to cover, and that is recently I've been thinking back to my childhood a little bit, and the kind of things I used to read or enjoy back then. And it came across, what came to mind was there were some old titles I used to really read all the time when I was in grammar school. There was this one book in particular that I would continually borrow from the library, and I would read it over and over and over again. Well, it came to my mind, I remembered this, and I decided to look online. And I found the title online on Amazon, and it was only $5.99, which was a really good price. And it's this title here, Scary Stories 3, More Tales to Chill Your Bones. I really, really loved this book when I was back in grammar school. I would just read it over and over again, and I would read it as much, 2 to 3 times a week. I know that sounds obsessive, but I just enjoyed it. And this was one of the, I used to like reading all the time. But this was definitely a favorite of mine. Now, my question is for you all, have you ever thought about something that you did or had when you were younger that you don't have anymore, that you would like to see again or have again? For me, it was titles of books, and this was a very big favorite of mine when I was younger. So I felt like there was a need to buy it again. But have you all ever had a case where, oh yeah, there's this title of this book, or oh yeah, there was this item I used to play with all the time when I was younger? Have you ever gotten that fever and wanted to act on it and buy it again? And I just wanted to know if this was something strange, or maybe it's a normal thing that happens to everybody when they get older. They want to think about something that reminds them of their childhood at a certain time of your life where you're growing up, or think about when you were a child. But anyway, I don't want to deviate too far away from what I wanted to talk about here. So I wanted to ask all of you, have you ever had this happen? And if so, have you acted on it? Have you gone out and bought those items again, or went to the library and borrowed those books that you used to read? I just wanted to know. It'd be interesting to find out what you have to say. If you want, you can comment, and I'll come check them out, and I would just really like to see what your feedback is. But anyway, thank you very much for watching my video. I really do appreciate it, and again, I want to wish you all a Happy New Year. Thank you all.